Combining the exercises. Lee Strasberg designed and taught the exercises in a definite sequence for actors to first develop control over their senses before moving on to the more emotional exercises. As you master them, you combine the exercises, which tests your sensory abilities by rising to more complex human conditions where behavior involves multiple activities and calls for emotional depth. The combinations provide you with the scaffolding for the more layered situations where the desired intensity may be found for your characters. Making the effort to do more than one exercise at a time improves your concentration, yielding emotional truths for your characters. By combining different realities, you give values to the lines, and the resulting work is more alive, spontaneous, and inventive. Your choices of exercises enable you to create characters totally unlike yourself, thereby increasing your range as an actor. For example, if you're painfully shy in life, a combination of specific exercises can transform you into a character with various moods, eccentricities, or an oversized personality. Strasberg's often stated axiom always applies: art is in the choice is that which conditions art. The sequence is important and there is a preferred order for the combinations. Only after you have gained experience and have completed 6 or 7 overall sensations, 6 or 7 personal objects, and various place exercises, should the combining begin. The groupings of exercises are referred to as twosomes, threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, etc. Start with twosomes, such as an overall sensation and a personal object exercises you've previously worked on, and which have given you a good strength of response. Eventually, you progress to combinations that might include a private moment, place, overall sensation, personal object, daily activity, sweeping, folding laundry, brushing teeth, gibberish, song, or monologue. At an advanced stage, and depending on the demands of the character, you can add animal exercise, an emotional memory, a need exercise, or 2 different monologues, and can even play an entire scene. There are endless combinations to explore that will give life to your characters. You also can add the abstract, or additional movement, which forces you to be physically active, and not static or deep in thought. Don't anticipate a result, because you have no idea how your efforts will pan out. Merging the exercises can seem like a marathon. However, it isn't a race to see how quickly you can do them, but a test of your will to stay in the present moment and follow your own commands. It's challenging to keep everything in play. Exercise steps. After relaxation, for your first combination, start with an overall sensation, and get the response in full gear before adding your personal object. If the overall and personal object are going well, and your concentration is solid, you can add a daily activity. If you aren't going toward a particular role, nothing may seem logical. You may be working on the overall of freezing cold, and your place is a sunny warm beach. In the beginning of training, when you're not working toward a scene, it isn't important if the personal object or overall sensation matches the place. However, the choice of sensory and emotional realities should fit the given circumstances of a scene, and it's a matter of trial and error to see what will work. When you lose your focus on one exercise and realize it, try and get it back. Make the effort to use the senses individually, and work to keep everything going at once. Go back and forth between the exercises. If at any time the exercise becomes emotional, add a monologue and let the words come out easily, motivated by your feelings. When adding the lines, forget their meaning. Pay no attention to the meaning of the monologue, and don't get carried away acting out the words or giving them emphasis. Don't whisper the lines. Be conscious of using a committed and resonant voice, as you would when performing for an audience. Slow down when you begin the monologue. If the words come out too fast, or you're reciting them as you always do, catch yourself and stop. It means you aren't really connected to how you're feeling. By merging the exercises and using no punctuation in your delivery, you break the power of the stylized and cliched pattern of the lines and maintain the values needed for the scene. Some actors complain that they lose their overall or personal object when they add words. This means that your concentration isn't strong enough, and more work is needed doing one exercise at a time. Record those combinations that gave you good results in your journal.